So interestingly enough, I'm perusing the comments in my videos. Didn't really want to, don't really enjoy it, but my social media people tell me that I should do that because it's educational. And one of the things that I noticed is there's this big push from people that are about the right age to be in Gen X or identify themselves as Gen X or identify very specifically kind of that they were a product of the 70s and the 80s. This is our group, right?
Right.
And they're like, well, it wasn't that way back when I was growing up.
You know, right parenting.
Right, we were parented differently and we were held accountable and we were made to be responsible and we did all of these types of things. And that's all true. But I think one of the things that we need to stop and really seriously consider is we're also the group where it went wrong. That was us.
Not the millennials?
No, you guys, no. We were the ones. It was interesting that we were parented exactly like everybody in the comments says we were. We had to be responsible and we had, there were boundaries and there were clear yes and we had all of that and we did. But what happened is we started to move into our adult lives and we wanted out of it.
We resented it.
We resented it and we wanted out. We resented it and we wanted out. We were kids. We didn't like to be held responsible to those things. We didn't like to be forced into doing anything. We did, like all kids don't. But something shifted in the world and we wanted out like every generation does, but we got out. We got out. We were the group who brought you participation trophies. We were the group that brought you the removal of dodgeball. We were the group that brought you, that everybody had to be respected and listened to. And we were the group that brought you the fact that you couldn't say anything bad to anybody. You couldn't make anybody feel bad. We were the group that brought the world that. That was us. And I think we forget about that as a group. Because it's what's happened to us isn't about mental health and it's not about parenting and it's not about any of these things. The culture changed. As a group, Gen X, like any group that came before it, wanted to get the easy way out and we were able to begin to pull it off and everybody that came after us went, oh yeah, that's outstanding. Let's not be responsible for ourselves. Let's not have any boundaries. Let's not let anybody tell us anything that we don't want to hear. And we ran with it. And now we're sitting in the exact spot we're sitting in now. And all the Gen Xers are looking back, kind of going, well, it wasn't that way when I was a kid. Well, true. And that's why you're kind of emotionally doing okay in the world while everyone else is suffering. But the thing to think about is we did that. That was us.